welcome to the show. You know where you are, Expert Talk. Well, 9 at 9, Expert Talk with me, Tigo. And you know I love bringing experts, and it's a new year. It's 2022. We just had all this fun over the holidays, and now we got to deal with business stuff and taxes. So I went and got my buddy, the tax man, and he's going to give us some tips. Albert Corey is here, so sit right there.
Cut,
We'll be
cut,
right
cut,
back.
cut, cut, cut,
What
cut.
did you do?
You froze. So
I
you're
froze.
gonna,
Okay.
yeah. All right.
All right.
So
So take
start
it
up
from
again.
the intro.
We can splice it. Yeah. Or unless you want to
Take it
run the
from.
intro again.
I'll just go back to the top. It's easier to splice from there. You don't need to run the
Okay.
credits, so just go
Okay.
back to the top. Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me. And it's a new year. It's 2022. Everybody was so excited. Y'all know I'm in Vegas. We had thousands, if not millions of people here, all celebrating and enjoying the holiday. And then I woke up and realized it's January. And like everybody else, what does January mean? Well, credit card bills from December. But on top of that, it's tax time. So I called my buddy Albert Corey to come in here and talk to us because why? He's the tax man. That's who you talk to. So sit right there. We'll be right back.
Expert Talk is sponsored by Pod Nation TV, the podcast to broadcast network.
Hey, Albert, are you out there?
Yes, sir, from sunny Miami, Florida.
Okay, you had to throw that in there. Really?
Sorry.
Really, Mr. Sitting by the pool working on your business? Really?
Yes.
How is the weather? We might as well
52
get it out
years.
of the way. How is the weather?
It's kind of cold today. It's like 75, 74.
Albert, don't make me cut you off of this show like that. 74 and you're calling it cold. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, I brought you on because you're my buddy. I've met you in all kinds of events. I run into the tax man all the time. And you are a tax expert. And it's January. We have to worry about these things called taxes. What's the first couple of tips you would tell somebody that they need to get ready for their taxes for their small business?
One, don't go out and do your own bookkeeping. Hire somebody. They'll get it done. Because by the time it takes for you to do it, guarantee you, you'll make more money by the time you spend the 5 hours it takes you to do it for the whole year. You can pay us. Go to Albert at 1040W2 and you'll save more money because we'll get it done quicker, easier, and smoother, and you're going to make more money. As the saying goes, does a baker knows, oh, here, I'll give you an example. You're a podcaster, right? You make money podcasting. So by the time it takes you to do your bookkeeping, by the time it takes for you to go and go get QuickBooks and enter it, you probably could have made more ching ching and bling bling in the same time. So hire somebody to do it so you can make more money.
Okay, I hear you. Now, you've been doing this for what? 3, 4 years? Just kidding.
Well,
You've
this
been
is
at this
starting
for like 40 years, right?
This starts our 39th year.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I know that you help people all over the country with their taxes and their small businesses, but you are an author, you're a public speaker, you're a Disney expert. We got to get into that. But I've got to ask you, what do you mean increase cash flow while drinking coffee? What does that mean?
Well, simple. Here's my book, by the way. You can go to Albert C. You can go to taxmanbook.com. You can get your copy on Amazon. But if you want even a better extra special copy, if you text Taxman to 26786, not only will you get my book, but you're going to get my 36 top tips on your tax return and how to build your business. But basically,
Now
what
tell me that
happens?
again. Text what?
Text Taxman to 26786.
All right, I got to write that down. Hopefully, our producer is writing that down because I want all the tips too. Hey, it's not just
So,
my show. I need help as well.
so what happened? How that came about is about 3 or 4 years ago. Once the season starts to come, by the way, they already took away my cell phone because once we start into the season, I get busy, and my teammates don't want everybody who are texting me or put me on Messenger. They want me to focus on everybody walking in the store, so they take away my cell phone. Well, anybody who follows me on Facebook and Instagram, part of my marketing, increase your cash flow by drinking coffee, is every day at about between 6:30 and about 8:30, depending on when I'm waking up. I'm sitting there while I'm drinking my coffee. I am pretty much doing my social media for the day, which takes about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it's building my business. And now the world knows me as the expert because on Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok, I figured out is I'm giving everybody tips and secrets how to save money on your tax returns and how to build your business.
So, with everything that happened with COVID and it's still going on, people may be watching this in 2045, but right now we're still in the middle of COVID, it seems like. With all of that, so many people have moved businesses to their homes or they've started a business over the last year or so. What would you tell them to get prepared to call the tax man? What should they have?
Well, what they need to do is go out and make a list of all their expenses and what they deposit. By the way, Theresa, can I tell you another little secret that people are going to get whacked on already? Everybody who used Cash App, what's all the Zelle, guess what? The IRS is going to start to whack you, everybody. As of 2021, Zelle is now required. Zelle to the IRS is considered like getting paid by a credit card. Zelle, Cash App, it's considered like getting paid by a credit card, which means the government, PayPal, the government's going to issue you a 1099K. So all you cats who think, shh, pay me by Zelle or Cash App, the government's not after you. I already got 3 calls today. Oh, Albert, I heard that Zelle. I said, yeah, they're going to tax you. It's like a credit card.
Wow. Wow. So what about these people that are out there that are using PayPal, that are just
PayPal's been doing that for years. See, PayPal, they've always whacked PayPal because at the end of the day, PayPal is nothing more than a pay gateway. It doesn't matter whether you're using Visa or Bank of, or what some of the gateways, it's still a gateway to make money. So PayPal and Square, the IRS whacked them years ago. Like 7-8 years now that PayPal and Square have been part of you get a 1099K, called a K.
So what the people that are working from home, they're calling it a hobby, they just started picking up some side work while they were off, they were
Here's
working
the
at home,
trick
they were
on
forced
that.
to be there. Okay,
here's the trick on that. I'm going to tell you that if it's first of all, if you're doing music or anything like that, I'm going to tell you, open up a corporation. Because what really starts to happen, everybody, is if you start having more than $7,000-8,000 losses, the IRS audit system, somebody in the IRS could click a button and say, okay, anybody who has over $4,000 in card expenses, show me your invoices. But then that goes on the Schedule C. The IRS is pretty much geared to go after people who are Schedule C personal returns. If you were to open up a corporation, then it doesn't show up on an LLC. And there's even more to that because everybody's smarter than me. So they open up an LLC and they're a sole member. Hint, hint, guys, sole member LLC goes back to your personal return. You're reading too much shit on the internet. You need to go make sub-S companies, guys, so the government doesn't whack you.
So what's your specialty? What do you specialize in? Are you mainly small business? Who are you?
I've been specializing in getting people money back. But my big thing in life is in the end, I'm a small business Mac daddy. You know, everybody, you could probably go to TurboTax and do those W-2 forms, easy shit. Sorry, shouldn't say it that way. But I'll guarantee you when it comes to doing small business stuff, I'm like the Michael Jordan in that world. There's nobody better than that when it comes to that. Whether it's using crypto, K1s, you name the business, from kitty actors to lizard ranchers and everything in between, I've done, seen. And that's what makes me the killer business coach, because I've already seen. You can tell me your business and I'll guarantee you I've done a return.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, our time's almost up. Our wonderful producers put up the 1 minute warning, which means he's going to cut me off soon. Let's give them a website again of where they can reach you. And I hope you'll come back regularly, because we need to know more from the Taxman.
You can get a bunch of free gifts by texting Taxman to 26786. That's Taxman to 26786. If you want to get my book directly, go to taxmanbook.com. But I would tell everybody, go to text Taxman to 26786. You'll get a way to get my copy of my book. You're going to get ways to save money on your tax return and ways to build your business with less tech and stress.
I thank you, Mr. Taxman, my friend Albert. I hope you'll come back again, because I always learn so much when the Taxman's around. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
No, thank you for having me. And by the way, that's one of the tips and increase your cash flow is you got to go to events. We ran into her twice this year, 3 times. So one of the tips, if you go to taxmanbook.com, that is one of the tips is you got to go to events. When you go to events, you're going to meet cool people that's going to take your business to the next level.
This is so true. And of course, Alan has to cut me off. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll come back next time. And as always, I'm Tito. I'll talk to you next time. Really, Alan? Really, it's the new year. You couldn't give us 30 extra seconds. I'm just